Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. In Islam, we praise Allah Almighty, and we seek His blessings and forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the accursed devil, the one who is rejected by Allah. Whoever is rejected by Allah, no doubt he will end up in hellfire. So keep away from him, O my children. We are talking today about a very important topic, a topic that we need to be serious about, and that is all about how we need to treat animals. Now, I know some of you love animals, you care about them, you are kind to them. And some of us, maybe we don't like animals because they make our house dirty, because they destroy our things, because they jump on us, lick us when we don't want them to, and so on and so forth. But listen to what Allah has said in the Quran about being kind to animals. And order us not to kill animals by strangulation or by burning them, because this is a sin. This is a command from Allah Almighty. This is something we must obey. This is a right for animals. They have rights over us. You know that? Did you know this? Animals have rights over us? Yes. So if you have birds at home, or if you have cows, sheep, goats, chickens, ducks, rabbits, whatever it is that Allah Almighty has created, and you have taken care of it, and you own it now, then you have rights and responsibilities towards these animals. Okay? And you need to be kind to them. You cannot just kill them like that. They are raised for the purpose of slaughter, then there is a proper way of doing it. There is a humane way of doing it. And it should not be done just for fun. It should not be done just because you are bored or you want to play with the animal. Never, never. Allah Almighty says that whoever does that, whoever is so cruel to animals, even if he is an unbeliever, he will have a piece of his good deeds taken away on the day of resurrection. On the day of resurrection, every one of us will come with good deeds and bad deeds. And if he finds any animal among his good deeds, Allah will take it away. Knowing that this person was so cruel to animals on earth, so Allah will take away that good deed. And if he finds out that this person was kind to animals, Allah will multiply the reward, the good deeds for that person. So this is how serious Allah is about being kind to animals. You may say, but Sheikh, what about those who eat meat? Aren't they killing animals? It's not like we just go and grab the animal and start cutting its neck like that. This is to show Allah Almighty that we respect life. And when Allah Almighty created life, He made it lawful for us to take that life, but in a proper way. So we need to respect life. And Allah Almighty wants us to be kind to animals because animals are living beings. They are created by Allah Almighty. They feel pain, they feel hunger, they get thirsty, they have mothers, they have families. They feel happy, they feel sad, they feel all sorts of emotions just like you and me. So we need to be kind to them. Some of you might ask, well, what about insects? What about bugs and ants and flies and mosquitoes? Well, of course we can kill insects. Allah Almighty made it lawful for us to kill them. But when it comes to harmful animals, animals that are wild, that attack people, that can cause damage, we need to be careful when dealing with them. Some of these animals need to be kept in zoos, for example. Why? Because they can cause damage, they can harm humans. So it is better for them to be kept in zoos where people can see them, but they cannot harm anyone. Or they might live in the farms working for us, helping us. Like dogs help us to guard our houses, protect us. Some animals help us with work in the farms. They pull carts, they help us carry things. So these animals need to be treated well. Allah Almighty says, and I'm quoting, "And do not let the hatred of some people in their denial of the truth cause you to act wantonly and unjustly toward them. Act justly. Surely Allah loves those who act justly." So Allah Almighty is telling us, even if we hate someone, even if we don't like someone, we cannot be unjust to them. And Allah Almighty tells us to be kind to animals, even if we hate them, even if we are afraid of them. Be kind to them. Do not hurt them. Allah Almighty wants us to be kind to animals. Even when we sacrifice an animal, we need to be kind. We need to take care of that animal. We don't just take it and start slaughtering it in front of everyone. No, we need to be respectful. We need to be caring. We need to be kind. Another point that needs to be mentioned here is that Allah Almighty wants us to give food to hungry animals. It may be the dog in the street, the cat, birds, any animal that is hungry, Allah Almighty wants us to give them food. It is a sunnah, a recommendation from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So we need to be careful. We need to pay attention to the smallest details that affect animals. Another point that needs to be mentioned here is that Allah Almighty wants us to protect animals from harm. If we see someone throwing stones at birds, for example, or throwing stones at cats or dogs, or if we see someone hurting an animal in any way, we should stop them. We should tell them, don't do this. Don't hurt this animal. If we are the ones causing the harm, then we should not be doing it. And if we can't stop the harm, we should at least make sure that we don't benefit from that harm. So if we see someone torturing an animal, and then he takes the meat from that animal, and he eats it, we should not eat any part of that meat. We should not benefit in any way from the harm that was caused to this animal. To conclude this talk, we need to remember that Allah Almighty created all animals to benefit us, to be with us, to help us, and to remind us that Allah is the only one who has power over life and death. And we are only allowed to use animals in a proper way, in a humane way, and in a way that benefits us and benefits other people. If we do otherwise, then we are wrong. Then we are causing harm unnecessarily, and this is something that Allah Almighty does not like. So little brothers and sisters, be kind to animals. Be respectful to animals. Don't hurt them. Don't be cruel to them. And always remember that Allah Almighty is watching you. He sees everything you do with animals. Thank you very much for listening. May Allah Almighty bless you. May Allah Almighty be merciful to you. And I ask Allah Almighty to forgive me, to forgive you, and to put us all in Jannah, the paradise. Thank you very much.